What's good? It's Chigozy. It's Saturday, June 16th, 2018. And in this piece of propaganda, there are very clear examples of more coding from the Freemasons. 31-year-old leader hailed as rock star by conservatives. 31 is the 11th prime. 11 is the master number. Who are the master builders? The Freemasons in high places. Rockstar then equals 33. 105, like Masonry, Scottish Rite equals 57. Are you seeing how the Scottish Rite Freemasons are branding the propaganda just like this? Masonry, Zionism, 105, Scottish Rite, 57, like Rockstar. And then they're number one. They're the number one unchecked order in this world. So you see how they're going unchecked, and how in numerology, when you triple a digit, you magnify its power. So they're magnifying the fact that they're number one. I mean, they are. They're putting out all this propaganda, and everyone believes it's real. I think they're doing a very good job at putting this on by the numbers. But they need to stop, and we need to stop them. So today is 16/6, 166. A lot of this propaganda is still from the 15th, but look out for things for today, 166, because the book of the law sums to 166. This is the book that the Thelemites go off of. Thank you, Geeky Gryffindor Girl, one of our friends who likes to view our channel. She pointed this out in a comment. And Secret Society also sums to 166. 166. So then when I noticed as looking at this, the book of the law also sums to 239. 239 is the number for Torah, the first 5 books of the Old Testament, the Jewish book, the book of their law. See, and the Jewish cipher sums to 239, just like the book of the law. And the book and the Torah is the first 5 books. It's 5 books long. So it reduces to 5. This is clearly what they're doing. Thelema, and this is why we see Thelema paired with Israel all the time. They honor the number 93. Israel does a lot of things, but number 93, Israel 64, Thelema 64. We see that pattern, and we see it here as well. It becomes clear this is an old world agenda you're living out. You know, it's no surprise Torah sums to 88, like Jewish. Francis Bacon is where you take into account the capital letters. That's why they make themselves sum to 100, just 1, the number 1. Again, they're doing that thing. This is Francis Bacon. And his very strong method with proper nouns. Jewish is always capitalized. Torah is always capitalized. Saturn is always capitalized. We have Mr. 119, Donald, the Saturnian actor, and some propaganda. We're right here. I hope I've been checking my volume as the video's going on, because I'm kind of keeping my voice down, but I turned up the gain, so I think you should be fine. Guess you can always turn up your speakers. So I just want to make a quick video, and honestly, the quicker I can make it, the easier it will be to upload without any issues. So I really am going to end this video soon, but for the sake of getting it out, Look, updated at 1:37 Greenwich Meridian Time. 1:37, the 33rd prime. Updating this piece of Italian propaganda, because this is all Italian propaganda from the Italian government. They're all actors for the Italian government, Donald Trump included. But let's see what they updated at over in the headquarters of CNN, Atlanta, Eastern Time Zone. 937, that's the 159th prime number. Scottish Rite sums to 159. So we get the 33rd prime in Greenwich Meridian Time, pairing 33 with the number of Scottish Rite. What we started off the video with that, Rockstar 3357. Now they're doing it in an update time of this propaganda. Secret Society 166. Scottish Rite Freemasonry is a secret society. Look at this show. Are you kidding me? With a minute 5 video, 105. Unbelievable. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Unbelievable. I hope we're all understanding what's going on here. I hope we're all understanding what's going on. If you're new here, you don't understand what you just saw, I'm about to explain it again. So, this is also the area code of Dayton, Ohio. The Scottish Rite Freemasons running Ohio. 937 is the area code, because it is, again, the 159th prime. 159. That's a number for Donald Trump as well. 3.14159, the Pi Saturnian actor. Always in time rituals. Scottish Rite, 159. And then we get the 159th prime in their propaganda. And on the, I remember, Rockstar 57. And then Masonry 105.33, Rockstar 105.33. You see how it's been the same pattern in all these pieces of propaganda, and this video hasn't even been 10 minutes long. Matteo Salvini. The Italian official warns migrant ships not to dock as migrant supporters rally in Rome. Guys, it does all the time. We get these crazy good examples, and then I read that. Like, I didn't even know what this piece of propaganda was about. I just see this clear pattern and them branding it. Oh my god. I hope everyone gets that this is by-the-image propaganda. That's my main goal of this video. And, literally every single video I make should be able to convince anybody. How can you say this is not by-the-image propaganda? With the 105 video, the 159th prime, and again, in Greenwich Meridian Time, it was 137, the 33rd prime. Again, Rockstar 33, 57, 105. These are the first 5 books of the Old Testament, effectively making the Torah. Those sum to 223, reversing and reducing, like the Synagogue of Satan, in English Ordinal, like Masonic. And then I saw how 1933 and 1947, and reverse Satanic and Satanic 1933, reverse Satanic 1947. I want to do more research on these 2 years and find connecting patterns to this whole trope. Probably, some Thelemic, Saturnian coding as well, to see if they're honoring this. They probably did. And then the 101st prime, this is 11. That's also the 101, C26 prime, Mason 26. God 26. 26 is a God number. The first 5 books of the Torah sum to the 101st prime, with the 26th prime. That's with the 26-letter alphabet. It's no surprise that this type of nonsense is going on. But what I wanted to do was talk a bit more about Matteo Salvini, because I've never heard of him either, so we're all going to learn together who he is. But I can tell you right now, he's just an actor for the federal government. That's all he is. Yeah, clearly. Okay, so this is literally a theatrical stage performer for the Italian government. The Jewish Zionists, the Catholic Church, the Vatican is another theater troupe run by his employers. Him, the Pope, they're just co-workers. That is it. Absolutely no different. Just like the person that works next to you or across from you, him and the Pope, exactly the same. Same organization. So, I mean, first off, guys, it's born 93. I mean, come on. We're trying to decode this actor. Born 3/9, participating in propaganda on the 167th day of the year, 167, the 39th prime. You know, it's the middle of the day or right now in Italy. It's definitely in the middle of 166. It's published 166. 167th day of the year. Mr. 3/9 birthday, you see, is now participating in his propaganda. On a Saturday. On a Saturday. Saturn 93. You see this? Why? I've never heard of him. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of this guy. Why is my first time ever hearing about this Saturnian actor on a Saturday, and he's born 9/3 on the 167th day of the year, the 39th prime? Unbelievable. So I'm saying, guys, I don't make these examples. The federal government does. I'm just exposing them. 1973, he was born in Saturn 73 in ALW Kabbalah. ALW Kabbalah, Saturn 73. You see that? Think about ALW Kabbalah based off the Liber AL, the book from the Thelema that Alistair Crowley wrote. And then here we have, it's the 21st prime, Saturn sums to 21. So he's born in 73, the 21st prime on 9/3. You know, his name sums to 160, just 16 on the 16th day in June. President 52. He's, I guess, he's the prime minister. But again, prime minister, what's the difference? There's no difference. They're both actors for the federal government. You know, people will confuse you and, teach you that, yes, in the narrative, there's a fundamental difference between a prime minister and a president. I understand that. But in reality, they're just two different actors. That's all you have to understand. Matteo Salvini, 191, the 43rd prime, Masonic 43, Society of Jesus, 191. Sun 18, the same sums to 180 in ALW. The 83 too, I'm not going to ignore that. I better watch out. But we can see from March 9th, 1973, or no, not from 1970. Well, you can do it from there if you want, and they're going to sync it up with that too. But for simplicity's sake, March 9th to today. March 9th to today. Let's see how many days. 99 days. 3 months, 7 days, 14 weeks, 1 day. If you write out 33, you get 141. 37, Israel 37. You're pairing that in this Thelemic type of propaganda. For about 13, you get 99. There's a lot more to this. I don't know what Italy sums to. I guess I should have done that. But it's those simple low-hanging fruits that you want to decode. Okay, see, Italy 22. With 22 numerology, he's now participating in this propaganda. I mean, you get further clues, and you just do some of that. So, the The Book of the Law sums to 67 and 68, like Italy. On 166, they're doing this. They're fulfilling this pattern that I started out with inside this propaganda. I don't think it's any sort of coincidence. It's not any sort of coincidence at all. It's such a perfect, the Book of the Law type of pattern on 166 with Italy on the front page. Not the dog rally in Rome. As Rome this is no different. Back in Caesar, if that actor even existed, and any of that, like Rome 51, are they with 51 numerology? Are you seeing this? In Italy 22, and then they sync the president's or the prime minister's birthday up with this. They with life lesson number 33. That's why they have Rockstar in the front page as well. I hope you're seeing this. The Roman Empire never went away. The Roman Empire is the Zionist Jews, the Freemasons, the Jesuit order, the Vatican, the Jesuits. There's no other evidence you need. You see how they've been putting on this propaganda for millennia. This is no different than back then. They just didn't have servers and high-speed internet and TV to do. They had other forms. Once they got the printing press, it really helped them out. That's what I'm saying. This is Jesuit order propaganda. It has never changed. 11, the master number. So I can keep going. I don't want to though, because I honestly would rather keep this short so I can make sure it uploads. But I think just to cap it off, because I think the biggest takeaway from this is, again, 99 days from this guy's birthday. Those are 3 months, 8 days. His name sums to 83. For 42, you got 142. 100, just going back to 1 again. They've been calling a lot of 1 on this day. But the Book of the Law, 166, 68, 67, Italy 68, 67 now, participating in his propaganda. They're all about number 93. So the guy born 9/3 is now participating today in this event. It cannot be more. I cannot believe, because I need to drive this home, because this will be the perfect way for everyone to see. I was informed of this pattern yesterday through a comment. I tried to find it. I couldn't find it. My phone also crashed, so I was trying to reply to it. So, whatever these Zionist Jews did, it didn't work, because I still know it now. So I found out about this pattern not even 24 hours ago. Not even 24 hours ago. And we've pieced this together just looking at a random piece of propaganda on 1/6/6. And just for the last time, I want to say it again so anyone new here can see what it is. So, against Society of Jesus, 191, like Matteo Salvini, they are Rome, they are the Vatican, they are Italy, they are putting on this propaganda. So we have the Book of the Law. Sums to 166. Let me go to Wikipedia, and we can see what that is. The Book of the Law, see? The Liber Alva, this is where the ALW cipher comes out of. And in ALW, Saturn sums to 73, the 21st prime. See, this is the Book of the Law. This is guys, this is federal government propaganda. And they're telling you all about their favorite book. Do what thou wilt sums to 64. Did you know that? Like Thelema. I should be pointing this out more often. 64, like Thelema. See? Israel. Again, the Torah sums to the same thing as the Book of the Law and the Jewish cipher. This is all recap. Torah sums to 239. We've already pieced that together. Torah 73. The actor born in 73 participants propaganda. The Book of the Law sums to 166. So on 16/6, Italy 67, 68. you know, on the day with 22 numerology as well. We have Rome doing this, 191, and Satanic, like the name of the actor playing the role of the president, 21, like Saturn. And again, Saturn, sums to 93, Thelema, 64 honors number 93. That's what Titan, 64 is Saturn's largest moon. Just to show you real quick, Thelema, the number 93. They honor the number 93. I'm trying to keep the flow going, but it's like they expanded on the article. Wow. Of course. Because they want everyone to know more, but you can read more about it down in number 93. He's born 9/3. See? And this is the 167th day of the year, the 39th prime reflection 93. That's also 3/9. It cannot be any more clear. It really can't. Especially from his upcoming. How old is he? I didn't say how old he is right now. Oh, he's 45. The summer Saturn's Magic Square. Let's see from now to his upcoming 46th birthday. It's exactly 38 weeks. Exactly 38 weeks from his upcoming birthday. The same sums to 83 to reflection. And there was something else they're quoting 38 that I really had. I can't believe I didn't get it. It's not Rome. Well, you can rewind the video. But we saw 38, 83. He's now doing this exactly 38 days, for 38 weeks, I mean, from his upcoming birthday. I mean, so I think in conclusion, you can understand how this is fake news propaganda. Salvini is just an actor for the federal government. You know, 86, 32, the reflection of 68. Scottish 32, 103. Mateo 74, 88. Okay, you get this. Jewish 88, 74. So, there you have it. 22 minutes. If nothing else than decoding this propaganda by the numbers. He gave birth, he breastfed, now he wants this is propaganda from the federal government. You see it, all divisive. Melania Trump's just an actor. This thing about 10 best fish and chips shop, guy, this is foreshadowing something, it's mocking something. They don't just put out these articles to give you information. Like, yes, they're trying to sell more, they're trying to do that. There's always that surface thing, but guys, they're really foreshadowing something with England, with Britain, fish and chips, and keep an eye on this. Having the Royal Times here with shepherd's pie, because this is staged. With a little green right here, red and blue pillars of Freemasonry, little green. Green and Jewish Commit Simpson 137, the 33rd prime. Updated 2nd April, 42, 4/2. They're coding 42 there for a reason. Freemason 42, other things. To foreshadow something. I'm not even kidding. This RA here also. This RA. R is the 18th letter. A is the first. 181, the 42nd. You see how the Freemasons are clearly coding the 42nd prime right here. 1 plus 8 is 9. It's also 91, the 13th triangular number. The sum of numbers 1 through 13 gives you 91. And here, RA, 181. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. RA. They've done this before, by the way. They've done this before, like in other words, they have a big 42s on a train, or like there's one train crash they had. They just had a big 181 right there, and they're doing it right here again. The 42nd prime. This is the purest example of them branded propaganda. They use a prime number relationship, they use gematria, and it's all to the number 42. Masonry sums to 42. Zionism sums to 42. Jesuit sums to 42. The Freemasons, the Zionist Jews, the Jesuit Order, and their Saturnian propaganda, Saturn, 42. Fake news, 42. It's all fabricated, 42. You see this? Plenty more 42s. Using math to do all this, 42. And then you see how then they are branding their propaganda. I mean, this cannot be any more clear than them branding the propaganda with 181, the 42nd prime. It's clear. It's cut. What does that tell you? It's a staged photo. It's a bunch of actors from the federal government. It's all it is. Or again, these people could be real victims being displaced by the federal government, and then some Freemasonic cameraman is there right there taking a picture of this. See the cross right here, guys? The Jesuit Order's putting on this propaganda. Red and black floaty thing with the cross right back here. Jesuit 42, 181, the 42nd prime. I mean, this is very clear. And then from Italy, Rome, this is all Rome, Vatican type of propaganda. See the red and blue pillars of Freemason right here, too. Just in this picture alone, you can see how there's a whole bunch of bullshit propaganda, the black and white up here, too, from the federal government. The green right here, I mean, come on. Oranges. Guys, I'm at a loss for words. It's like I'm just going to take a snapshot of this and just do one video on this piece of propaganda, this particular piece, and not repeat myself when I did in this video, but at least go over this picture again. Because, like, this is a pure example of how you don't need to read anything. You don't need to even click on the piece of propaganda. You can just look at the 181 and all the colors and the cross, and it's in Rome. You know it's Jesuit Order propaganda. The black and red even here. Like, you see what this is. Bunch of nonsense by the numbers. All in, 16/6. Do it 24 numerology, the reflection 42, Masonry 33, Federal 51. Federal 51, 33, the federal government is putting on more of their bullshit propaganda by the numbers on this day. China is a Chinese actor for the federal government. This is all Chinese propaganda. This is all Italian propaganda, as we've already seen. The Jesuit Order. The Jesuit Order runs China by the numbers. I don't know what 659 is. I can't say it's a prime number, but we'll see. The 120th prime number. Okay, it's time to say this. Please go back to my videos. They've been putting 120 on World War 102, the reshuffling, Race War 120. It's that whole trope. All from the Illuminati. Please, if you've been watching my videos even, I've already been saying Illuminati, just do it on your own time, because this is such a strong pattern now. I've been seeing it all the time. They've been having minute 20 videos on this Chinese propaganda, especially with the trade war. I really think they're trying to make it signify some sort of world war or something. And that's where the speculation comes in. But what's not a speculation is that they code 120 on this Chinese propaganda all the time. And now they're saying China to retaliate with tariffs on 659, the 120th prime, U.S. exports. And to show how strong this pattern, we've seen all this other crap today, all this other bullshit coding. I would say that this, no pun intended, trumps even all that. Yeah, those are all extremely strong patterns. I mean, it's very clear the Jesuit Order. I mean, this is my opinion. I mean, this could actually be really strong too. I mean, but what I'm trying to get at is, like, this pattern I think is very strong. How they're coding 120 on this China trade war type of propaganda, on North Korea propaganda too. That's what I'm getting at. But just to show you how strong it is, because this is, I mean, come on, 181, the 42nd prime. It's just that picture has everything they love. Peace out.